Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Elle. I said I was going to read to you guys, but I lied again. I change my mind often, so best get used to it now. I guess today we could talk about something I've kind of been working towards, goals I want to accomplish, and working through burnout because, if you don't know, I work 40 hours a week. So all of the art that I do is at night or on my days off, but mostly right after work. I come home, I take care of my dog, and I get right to drawing. And I'm up till about 4 a.m., 4 or 5-ish, making illustrations for stickers, doing some drawing to get some practice in, or for speed paints. This was something I actually started on TikTok. I was on live and I just started doodling and drawing and thinking of different things I can work on, like gestures, hand and hair, and also clothing, because these are the things that I want to work on. These are the goals I want to have by the goals I want to accomplish by next year. I want to be able to draw hair and how it goes with the scene that I'm setting, whether there's wind, they're in water, or just however it falls. It's hard to explain. And I want to get better at gesture drawing because I want to do more character design. I want to do more dynamic illustrations. And because I've decided to do character designing for games, I want to get a little bit more skills in my belt before I start applying for jobs. Because there's a lot that I have to brush up on because I've had a 7-year hiatus. I been working slowly on the fundamentals I'm going to focus on. And even though I'm adding clothing and movement, I guess, and backgrounds to the characters I'm working on, my main focus is their bodies and the positions I'm putting them in, and then the facial expressions I'm putting on them. I have like this feminine urge to draw women with glowing eyes and who look, I don't know if sad is the right word, but they're showing emotion, showing some form of emotion. And this one took me a couple of days because I had been working on the floor because I work in a hospital. I've been on the unit and it's been very rough and very heavy, and I've been very, very tired. And that kind of wears me out more than I wanted to. I want to have more time to draw, but I also want to sleep. I'm tired and I haven't been able to really schedule my time to where I can fit everything in. And right now I'm trying to figure out how to make time for myself. I don't really have days to myself. The days that I have off are spent with family, so I don't have a day where it can just be me and I just don't do anything. And because I ran out of sick time, I have to wait before I can take a day, because working 8 hours every day basically, you get stressed, especially in a hospital. It's a lot of heavy lifting, and you're more than just working with people who are sick. You're working with people who are having mental crises, they're withdrawing, and it can get very, very intense. And you have to find some balance of just being able to relax, and it's hard. And COVID has made things a little bit harder. So I'm doing my best on working on managing stress and anxiety and feeling like I can't do anything or get anything done. I have a notepad here because I wrote down what I wanted to talk about, because if I don't have anything written down, I'll just go on a tangent and just talk about things that don't really flow together. And if you like that, that's fine. But let's be I want to be a little bit more organized for right now. I actually enjoy doing this piece a lot. It's the first time I succeeded in doing hands. That bottom hand where her palm is kind of showing, I could have done that one a little bit better, but I'm just happy with the fingers. If you know, hands are one of the hardest and most tedious and annoying things to draw. And fingers, they're like ways you can, trick people into thinking you know how to draw hands. But like, if you don't have the basics of anatomy and hands down, like you try and trick people all you like, people are going to tell. And I'm sure you can tell I don't know how to draw hands. I've tried the different ways you can draw hands, and they don't really work for me. I don't know what it is. I've tried doing mitts. I've tried doing it in shapes, and it's just not coming together. I don't know what it is. I probably am approaching it wrong or thinking about it too hard, but I'm very proud of these hands. Even the left one, even though now looking at it, it's a little funky. The fingers are, I guess it looks fine. I guess it's fine. It's better than what I've done. I've made hands disproportionate to arms and the body, and I'm just incredibly happy that I was able to get the hands that I got. I was playing around with the colors because I didn't want to do an actual skin tone. I wanted to have a different kind of color palette, and if you know, I like pinks and purples a lot, and I like to incorporate that in my work. But to be honest, I was trying to do digital painting here and it wasn't working. That's something else that I want to be able to do. I originally set out to have this be like a digital painted piece, but I couldn't figure out color blocking to make it look right. I don't want it to look smooth, because I see a lot of digital painting and I know people are learning, but when it looks smooth and it doesn't look like a painting, it looks digitized. It looks too digital and it looks too computerized, and I wanted it to look like, for example, because everyone knows who she is, Loish. I wanted to look like that, like their brush strokes, and I couldn't accomplish that. But I'm practicing. I am watching lots of videos. I'm probably going to subscribe to her Patreon to see her step by step. I don't want to draw like her. I want to render like her. I want to paint like her, because I think the way she paints is probably like the best. Between her and Sam, they're kind of my favorite. And for different reasons. I like the way Sam does his lighting. And because I struggle with lighting, I kind of take tips on how to do that. I take tips from pretty much everywhere. Not just people on Instagram, but people on TikTok. Ones that I can recreate and kind of actually follow. Because a lot of those, I found, they go way too fast. I can't keep up. You got to slow down. I've been on Skillshare relentlessly trying to figure out digital painting, and I found one video that actually helped. So I'm going to watch that a few more times before I start showing y'all my digital paintings. I want to show you guys the process, and I don't mind showing from start to finish, but I don't want you to think this is a step by step, because I can't. It's not. I want to do process videos, but I'm not confident yet to really put that out there. I forgot what else I was going to talk about. Brain fart. This is still new to me. I'm still finding, not confidence, but trying to be a little bit more. I get stage fright, even though I'm not on the camera. I'm sure a lot of people go through this in the beginning, so hopefully I'll get better at it. And I won't get, brain farts to where I'm like, what else? As far as learning how to paint, I also want to learn how to make brushes. 'Cause I've tried to in the past, and I got frustrated because it is hard. And I want to make my own brushes so I can see what works for me, because I've bought brushes in the past and I don't mind buying them, but then I realize I don't really like them. I don't like using them. I don't like how I'm using them, at least. But I think using more brushes that are geared to what I'm looking for will help me. Procreate has good brushes, but I want a variation, and I don't want to yet make my own variation of those brushes. I also want to work on more backgrounds. This was kind of I didn't want to depict chaos. I kind of just wanted to depict something happening, which is why those are supposed to be clouds, which they don't really look like it, but I was hoping I would give that effect that they were. I'm very hopeful that by the end of this year, I will have accomplished at least one of my goals. It doesn't have to be all of them, but I do want to accomplish anatomy and gestures. I want to get that down. That's the most important. Of course, I want to do backgrounds. I want to do it all. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Till next time.